Hey, I'm Kenneth Wajda. I'm a professional photographer here in Colorado. Welcome to another one of my photo chats, Saturday photo talks. Photo walks? We're not walking. All right. So I have a game. It's called the Photo Game. And I started it in mid-November, and I will invite you to join my game. See, years ago, there was a musician named, I think it was a Bob Schneider, if I have that name right. He's an Austin musician who I didn't know. And he had some friends, and they started this thing called the Song Game. And eventually Patty Griffin heard about it, and Sheryl Crow, and Ben Folds, and they all wanted in. And the game was pretty simple. You had to deliver a new song every week by Friday at midnight. And you didn't have to, but if you didn't, you're out of the game. And the only way to get back in is to grovel for a long period of time before they would let you back in. And Ben Folds said he was sometimes at Thursday or Friday night at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock going, I gotta write a damn song because I do not want to be out of the group. Deadlines make things happen. So I started the Photo Game. And the Photo Game is just like the Song Game. Every Saturday morning at 8 a.m. Mountain Time, I give out a new prompt. The Song Game used a prompt as well because they wanted to make sure people weren't writing songs ahead of time. So I give out a new prompt, and that prompt has to be delivered with a photograph by the following Saturday at 8 a.m. There's no extensions. There's no excuses. If you miss it, you're out. And you can grovel. And the other requirement is you must shoot film. Because I don't want to play this game with people sending me pictures off their phone. I don't want to see how quickly people can do this. I want to see how creative people can be. And I can't be inundated with thousands of people playing the game. Right now there are 7, including me, in the game. And I'll invite you, if you're a film shooter, and you'll take the prompt, you can send me an email to info@kennethwajda.com, and I will add you to the list going forward to be in the game. But again, if you miss the deadline, it's Saturday at 8, Mountain Time, Mountain Standard Time. You're out. And once you're in the game, I'll send you a link to a webpage where members have access to seeing the work of the other photographers each week. And you can follow along, and there's a Facebook group that I created just for us to discuss the project. But deadlines make things happen. I'm even interested in what photographs are made because somebody is shooting a 35 millimeter camera and the assignment is XYZ and they photograph XYZ, but they don't have the raw finished. So they shoot more. Well, what do you shoot? Sometimes those photos are the ones that are going to be the most valuable to that photographer because they were able to be creative in a place that said you have to turn in a photo, so I have to finish this raw. And I've been actually very inspired by shooting large format for this project because if I shoot large format, I can shoot 1 or 2 frames and go process them and not have to wait for the raw to get done. But I've also shot 35 millimeter. But the point is, if you are shooting a film photo a week, you might have to process a photo a week. If you're processing that film and there's 36 frames on it, you may not want to burn and waste a third of the raw or half of the raw. So I think that's actually a wonderful additional bonus to this game. The photos that I make outside of the game are a big part of me making more photographs. And carrying a camera that's a film camera. I often carry a digital camera for my Roy Stryker project and for other uses that I shoot digital for. But for my film camera, this film camera I've been using for this project, I've been using a Leica M3 or a 5x7 large format camera. And the Leica definitely makes it so that I'm shooting more almost on the quick. When I shoot for Roy Stryker, I'm usually shooting digital because I need to go put those onto the Roy Stryker page, or if I'm shooting street, I've always been a digital shooter for street work. But when it comes to film, I wouldn't shoot a roll a week. But now I am, because the photo is due. And if I miss the deadline, I'm out. And there is no missing the deadline. Back at the newspaper days, we always said, you only have to bring back one. But you have to bring back one. There's no such thing as I didn't get the shot. You must get the shot. Bring back something. Do you want to play the photo game? I'll put a link to the email below if in case you don't know the spelling. And then I will look and see if anybody wants to join. Please join me. And I'll get you in the next week after it turns over on a Saturday morning at 8 a.m. Mountain. All right, that's today's Photography Talk. If you're enjoying these, hit the subscribe button. If you can support, hit the Patreon. Thanks so much to all my supporters. I'll be back next time. We'll talk more photography. As always, here's the good light.